Hey guys, this is Ryan from resume2offer.com. Hope everyone's doing well. I thought I would make a little bit of some bonus content today, and today we're going to be talking about how to manifest more sales, how to manifest more money, more income, more commissions, more sales, specifically sales. And if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. A little bit about myself. So I've been an account executive, I've been an SDR, I've been a head of talent. So I'm mostly known for talent acquisition. I've been in the staffing industry for the last 15 years, so a lot of sales. And I've also been an account executive working with clients. I have my own business, so I'm able to get more clients that way. I've also made money. A lot of people don't know this about this, if this is your first time, in a lot of online sales. From an early age, I actually did drop shipping at one point when I was in my college days. I was in event sales. I was in adventure tourism. I did sales for a whole host of different things, wholesale, B2B, B2C, even with G2B, which is government to business. I did that as well. So a lot of different sales stuff. And I'm also a big believer in the law of attraction. I've been through a lot of different, courses. I've seen a lot of manifestations. And so I want to give you guys a little bit of tidbits because I feel like I've done a lot pretty well, above average in this area. So I want to give you guys some tidbits on what you can use in your own business, your sales, whatever track you're on. And a lot of stuff that I teach on this course, or at least my channel, is how to really master also the interview. As a recruiter, how to get a better job. And when you think about it, if you're going to a company and you're doing an interview, you're really selling yourself to the company. You're selling your services. You're selling your time, your energy, and your expertise to that company. So it's something that you should always be looking into is sales and how to get better with communication and persuasion. It doesn't mean you have to be like a hard seller. I don't think I'm a hard salesperson. I actually think I'm pretty good with soft sales and consultative sales. And that's kind of like my mojo. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. But the number one thing is, if you don't know what law of attraction is, if this is the first time you've kind of heard about this aspect, or if you've read Think and Grow Rich or The Secret, that's a great book. You can get the video completely free on Amazon Prime. It's completely free there. I recommend my favorite course on this subject is one called Your Wish is Your Command. Check out in the description below. I have a link there, and I'm one of the few people that actually, if you use a certain promo code, you can get it completely free. It's usually $500 on their website, but you can get it completely free, and I would strongly recommend you do it. I'll also send a link to the videos that introduced me, and I talk about how, using law of attraction, I didn't know I was using it at the time, it came into my life. And I listened to it, over 10 years ago when I was living in Tokyo, actually. It's kind of a crazy story, so you can listen to that story on how I found it. And then I have another video that shows you the 10-year updates kind of down the road. But I've had a lot of different things. So that's a great introduction of law of attraction. Teaches you all the basics that you need to know to start manifesting just more of kind of everything in your life. And I'll give you guys a few thumbnail sketches, but basically it's you are energy. If you look at it under a microscope, everything is energy. You're vibrating 24/7. And if you use the law of attraction properly, you can learn how to kind of create your own reality, create the lifestyle that you want, create the ideal scene. And, since using this concept, I'm not saying like, just sit there, meditate, and just wait for it all the time. It's a combination of, you have to take action. You have to kind of move your ass. You have to move forward, but also you have to vibrate a certain way, and it's gonna happen faster, okay? It's gonna be an accelerator. And I'll just give you the thumbnail sketch, but basically, since using those techniques, I was a whitewater rafting guide for 8 years right afterward. I got into the sales area, got into staffing, and I progressed really fast and basically became a head of talent. I had a team of 8 recruiters in multiple companies working under me, done sales, all over the place in a lot of different industries, adventure tourism. I've traveled over 30 countries, beautifully married. I have my daughter actually sleeping in the other room right now, which is why I'm making this video. And I'm a big believer in fitness, and I've done tons of triathlon. I've done 7 triathlons at the filming of this. But anyway, strongly recommend it. Let's get back into sales. So sales, how do you apply this to sales? Both selling yourself and kind of like how do you create more sales? Well, number one, you have to first increase your own vibration. How do you do that? How do you increase your own vibration? There's a lot of different ways. But if you watch The Secret, if you listen to Your Wish is Your Command, they give you step-by-step on what to do. And there's a lot of different areas. The easiest thing that you can do is, number one, increase your own vibration through a lot of different methods. Health, you can do it. If you increase the vitality that you have, your own field will get stronger. Okay, your resonance will get stronger. So, I'm a big believer into fitness. You can do any type of fitness, but moving the body, stretching, being outside for 30 minutes a day, eating as clean a food as possible, doing cleanses, drinking at least half your body weight in ounces of water every single day. Clean water, spring water is the best. But doing that, I drink tons of spring water. We get it delivered to our house. That'll help your vitality and your resonance. This will increase your energy throughout the entire day. Working out, even if it's 10 minutes a day, is great. More is better. This is a little bit extreme, but I do about 5 to 6 days of exercise a week. We just went on a hike with a friend. We both had our babies, and we climbed not like a big mountain, but it's known as Pilot Butte in our town. It's about a mile up and a mile back. That's exercise. So doing that, oxygenating the body, using oxygen, a lot of breath work that's out there. I recommend Wim Hof. Personally, that's my cup of tea. So doing that, you want to make sure you're exercising and being as your vitality is as good as possible. This is going to give you good energy. Okay, great energy to have. Qigong is another thing that I would recommend doing. It's kind of a breath work, moving the body at the same time. The second thing is basically you need to be around like-minded people, ideally positive, like-minded people. Your income is going to be the average of your 5 best friends. 5 years from now, and this is from a lot of masters. If you look at financial gurus, if you look at relationship gurus, they always say about that. But 5 years from now, you will be the average of your 5 best friends and the books that you read. Okay, so 5 best friends. You want to make sure that you're really kind of being around those type of people. Choose the people you hang out with a lot. I have several different groups of friends that I hang out with, all that are in sales, that are all have higher incomes. There's a group that I hang out with that are all business owners, and that's the group that I hang out with. One guy who I know, he made millions in Salesforce as a salesperson. I hang out with him, and I'm not trying to boast. I'm just saying that if I hang out with people at a higher vibration than I am, it pulls me upward, okay? And when you're joining sales companies, make sure that the team you're getting around, and you want to do some due diligence on the network and the company you're getting in, that it's a growing company. Look at the LinkedIn of the people that you're going to be surrounded with. Are they people who have sales ability? And it can't be perfect, all the time. Take it with, this is a general rule of thumb. But being around other great salespeople is going to really, really enhance your skills, okay? And then financially, a few things on the financial front. You got to make sure that, number one, we talked about mastermind. You got to be around those type of people. But reading books every single day, even if it's 5 minutes a day, ideally reading 30 minutes a day. That's the best one. 30 minutes a day, or for me, I read like 1 chapter a day. Especially with having a kid, it's kind of the best I can do right now. But I read at least a chapter or 30 minutes equivalent. Doing that will change the size of your hippocampus. That's actually what produces a lot of energy into your field. And also it will change the brainwave. It will change it from beta to theta brainwave. So it will actually be just like, boom, throwing out that law of attraction energy all the time. Very important to do so. Okay, so make sure that you're doing that. Reading, exercise, make sure you're in good health, making sure you're surrounded by the right people. Another thing on finance is you have to be very, very clear of your current financial situation. If there's any type of confusion in your mind, that's going to cause friction, and you're going to be giving yourself, if you don't have certainty or clarity, it's going to equal confusion, and your brain's actually going to be sending out counter intention a lot of the time. So you got to get clear on your financial situation. So you got to know, what is your break even? What is your debt, liabilities? What's your current income? Where does everything go? You want to make sure you have a cash flow statement, you have a balance sheet, That's for business usually, but even just your personal financial situation, you got to get good at that. And if you get certain and clear where you know where your money's going and how much money's coming in and how much is going out, this is going to really actually clear a lot of things off the plate. And then you got to make sure you have a target. Have a target on the type of sales and income that you want to have over the next 90 days, 6 months, a year down the road. And like in Law of Attraction, we talk about you want to visualize, feel as if you already have it, and be detached from the outcome. Okay, there's that balance there of feeling as if you already have it and non-neediness. Let go of the outcome, detach from the outcome, feel as if, hey, if it doesn't happen, no big deal. It's kind of a weird balance, but that's kind of the place, because you attract it, but then you release the resistance if there's any tethering or kind of baggage on that kind of vibration that you're putting out there. So something that you can do. Now sales, let's talk about sales specific. I'm gonna give you guys an advanced sales technique, okay? So this will be pretty fun. There's a few of them, and the big sales technique that I can recommend. There are pillars of belief that you have to have when promoting anything. You have to believe in the industry, in the company, in the product, in the training, meaning like the training, in the compensation plan, okay? And you have to also believe in yourself. You have to believe that you can do it. And you gotta believe in the leadership. There's kind of levels of belief there. Always gotta believe in yourself. When you're thinking of your prospects, your customers, your buyers, your clients, there's a bit more powerful vibration that can go out if you know that what you're selling is going to positively impact them, positively benefit them. So what you want to do before every business meeting, before you go to work or anything like that, before you do cold calling or anything like that, or any type of thing that where you're going to be contacting people for your business, take a second and really take a few breaths, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, do deep breathing, clear your mind, and think about the people who are going to be benefiting from your product. Think about them using your product. Think about how they're going to be benefiting from your product. Think about how this is going to actually, not just benefit them, but benefit their business or their company or have a positive impact on them. That's the best thing that you can do. Just doing that is going to change the vibration of when you're talking to them on how you're kind of coming across. And nobody's perfect. I know this takes like everything in the Law of Attraction world, 5 minutes to learn, a lifetime to master. If you think about, how much money I'm going to make, this is where that kind of like red flag goes up in a lot of people's minds. I can't wait, how much money I'm going to make. That's not what you want to do. The core should be, it's going to be positively impacting them. They're going to be changing for the better. Do the best you can with this, but I guarantee this is going to increase your sales significantly. Big thing there. There's another thing that I should mention. Maybe I'll say that for another video on, but anyway, doing this, I've seen drastically increase business sales in the last year by myself. In the last year, I've been able to increase my own personal business by 500% using this technique. So consider using it. I hope it helps. Definitely check out the Your Wish is Your Command series in the description below. You can get that free using the code and the link that I can provide. But I hope that helps. And feel free to comment and like and subscribe. Would love to hear people's feedback on this video, and I hope it's helpful to you. Okay? Cheers.